As the world focuses on fighting off a virus, a new deadly threat is emerging. Lockdowns around the world have led to labor shortages, supply chain disruption, and a reduction in international food. And less money to pay for. The coronavirus and world hunger. How one crisis is fueling another.
Parents trying but often failing to find food. My children didn't eat for 3 days and then died because their mother couldn't feed them. I know it was the famine that killed them. This is Madagascar's third consecutive year of drought. In the south, 1 in 3 people is facing life-threatening shortages of food and water. We're so poor that we have nothing to eat because of the drought. In desperate efforts to keep hunger at bay, many are now mixing white clay with tamarind fruit and eating it. If we had something proper to eat, we would never have eaten it. But we didn't know that white clay was edible before. We tried to mix it and it worked. The UN has launched an appeal for $76 million in emergency aid. The race to feed Madagascans has been made more complicated, though, because of the global pandemic.
And sandstorms made it next to impossible to replant the fields. Bole has 3 children, as well as 2 orphans she took in. Every day is a fight for survival. I trust in God. Today, we have absolutely nothing to eat except cactus flowers, which we are trying to clean. The children here, their mother died, and so did my husband. The World Food Programme says acute malnutrition among children under 5 has doubled in just 5 months. In one district, a quarter of all children are malnourished. All told, more than 1 million people need help. Northern Ethiopia has also long depended on aid. Last year, there was a plague of locusts, then the war. More and more people require assistance. But many areas in the interior, away from the cities, are inaccessible. If the next harvest is also lost, people like this farming couple will also have to turn to the aid agencies. Across Africa, the number of those forced to flee drought, violence, and climate change is on the rise.
People here have resorted to eating whatever they can find.
In the morning, I prepared this plate of insects. I clean them the best I can without any water. For 8 to eat, and no rain to grow crops.
People here are on the front line of a global climate crisis. Madagascar hardly emits any greenhouse gases, but it's one of the worst victims of climate change. Aid organisations are urging that more be done to help Madagascar. Food to feed the hungry mouths, and finally, action on climate change.